Time and again, the U.S. President Joe Biden has affirmed America's ironclad commitment to Israel. In his final acts, the outgoing president informed the American Congress of a new weapons package for Israel. Now, in the next report, we tell you what kinds of weapons has the U.S. provided, and would Israel anytime soon stop the war in Gaza? Tell you more.
Amid the constant Israeli bombardment in Gaza, the outgoing Biden administration is telling the U.S. Congress it has concluded an $8 billion arms sale to Israel. The U.S. aid package will reportedly include 500-pound warheads, precision-guided munitions, artillery shells, missiles for jets, bomb fuses and air-to-air missiles to intercept projectiles. Ever since Hamas launched its attack on Tel Aviv in 2023, the outgoing U.S. President Joe Biden has never failed to mention that the U.S. support for Israel is ironclad. United States has been one of Israel's constant suppliers of weapons and aid. Even before the war in Gaza spiraled, Stockholm Research Institute says U.S. constituted 69% of Israel's arms import. In August, Washington approved the sale of $20 billion in fighter jets, army vehicles and explosive cartridges to Israel. In November, the Biden administration approved a $680 million arms package to Israel, including small diameter bombs and precision guidance kits. The Biden administration only briefly paused a bomb shipment to Israel. This was when weary global leaders objected to Israel's ground offensive on one of Gaza's most populated cities of Rafah. However, the U.S. president faced an immediate backlash from the Republicans. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu even called it an arms embargo. In April, the U.S. offered Israel a generous $14.1 billion worth of emergency aid. U.S. says it is not only helping its ally, Israel, combat terrorism in West Asia, it is also working on a ceasefire deal in Gaza. Despite Washington's efforts, negotiators have failed to enforce a deal. Since November 2023, both Israel and Hamas have failed to agree on a truce deal that will also facilitate a prisoner and hostage exchange. U.S. top diplomat says the hostage deal is close.
We're very close to a ceasefire and hostage agreement. We've talked about this too in recent days. I hope that we can get it over the line in the time that we have left. But if we don't, then the plan that President Biden put forward for a ceasefire hostage deal will be handed over to the incoming administration.
One of the leading negotiators facilitating the truce, Qatar says technical meetings are taking place in Doha.
The efforts are ongoing. The technical meetings are still happening between both sides. There are no principal meetings taking place at the moment.
Mediators are positive that a deal is close, but the question is when. Back in Israel, families of the hostages want answers from Benjamin Netanyahu as they wait for their loved ones to return from Hamas captivity. Biden administration is working to close the deal before Donald Trump's inauguration on the 20th of January. Even though Donald Trump has positioned himself as a staunch supporter of Israel, the U.S. president-elect has told Israel to finish the military operations in Gaza that have so far killed over 46,000 Palestinians.